Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Asshole Consulting, where I, America's older brother, give you the advice that you don't have because you aren't as old as me and you haven't had the time to fuck up in life like I had. So, learn from my mistakes, kids. Give me some money so you are at least $250,000 ahead and save a decade of your life. Dear Aaron, your book, Curse of the High IQ, helped me understand the reason for many of my struggles and gave me hope. Now I want to apply myself and make the second half of my life a reflection of my ability. I'm looking for your advice on how to pick a career when I feel like I could do a lot of things and do them well. Do you have a method for helping abnormally intelligent people explore their options for the best fit? I do not. I have no methodology. I know, standard information, go major in STEM, go major in engineering, go into the fields that pay the most. But I really view jobs, it's a tool to make money, and no matter how great your job is, even teaching ballroom dance got boring. It became a job. It did. Of course, gals got fatter, and all the hot chicks got married, and also the divorcees from the baby boomer generation, like, oh god, jeez. But no, everything loses its novelty. If you can find something you have an intellectual interest in every once in a while, but people waste so much time and ruin their lives chasing after something that they're not going to get. And that is this mythical rewarding career. Careers are not rewarding. They are rewarding. They pay you money. And so, I don't know, I would go where the money is. That's what I would go. And then, work is work, and then your life, that's what you get to do when you enjoy life and your hobbies. But I would almost say it's moot. As long as you can do it and it doesn't drive you nuts and you can zen out and just do any old job, that's what I would do. So, start with starting salaries. That's what I do. I'm a 38. You're a moderately ranked officer in the military. I don't want to give you too much away. You've traveled a lot. It pays well, but it's easy, and like all government work, according to your book, all jobs in general, I'm usually bored, and if I work a few hours a day, I'm seen as a rock star. Yeah, that's what high IQs will do to you. I work for people who move at the pace of a glacier and seem to have a vested interest in keeping things the way they are rather than doing a little work to make our process even more efficient and better support our clients. And sometimes the solutions are so obvious, but no one wants to do anything about it. Everyone I talk to says I should consider myself lucky to have an easy, high-paying job. You don't have an easy job. Here's one of the benefits of having a high IQ. Most jobs are easy for us. What's hard for people with high IQs is when you get your work done in 2 hours and you got to play pick-up sticks and make yourself look busy for 6 hours a day because your boss simply can't keep up with you. And for all my bosses right there, I'm talking to you. You guys could not keep up with me. You were inferior. You were drastically inferior to what I was capable of. And that's not arrogance or cockiness. That's me twiddling my thumbs there. That's what that was. So one of the benefits of that is that, hard stuff comes easy to us. We can bang it out. We're not struggling or stressing. But they think you have a easy, high-paying job. It's killing my soul and I am frustrated daily. Yeah, because you're bored. And I said, all jobs get boring. All jobs lose their novelty. As long as it's a high-paying job, yes, that's why you are paid, because jobs and work is not supposed to be interesting. I want to apply my intelligence to something challenging and still earn good money, $120,000. I need a job that lends to tangible results, new challenges, and more aspects to learn daily. I would like the ability to work with a team, but have individual parts I can work on my own sometimes. I would like customers, but those that just tell me what they need and then leave me alone until I find the solution. That doesn't exist. That does not exist. What you want does not exist. That does not exist. I am lucky as fuck to have Asshole Consulting and my little fiefdom out here. But even I don't have this stuff. There's not new challenges. This is an interesting question. There are new questions that come up. You have fallen prey to the biggest lie that the baby boomers in our generation told us, and we've told the millennials, and that is your job is supposed to be rewarding. Right? It's not. Your job is to be boring and taxing and laborious. And that's why you are paid. Your life is meant to be lived outside of work. And good luck going to find, what do you want? I mean, this is, I want a girl who's smart, majors in STEM, has no college debt, has big boobies, red hair, tight ass, is a libertarian, and wants to make with a hot, greasy monkey sex. It doesn't exist. Just doesn't exist. It doesn't. I need a job that lends to tangible results. You're not going to find that. The vast majority of people are normies. They ensure that it doesn't result in... I mean, maybe you could get into academia and do some scientific research, but even then, you're going to have to be some doctorate's bitch for a while as you do your, residency or intern or whatever they call it. New challenges, no, and more aspects to learn daily. The only thing that's going to come close to this is entrepreneurship. And I don't even know what you would do for entrepreneurship. I want to help the world, but not in a hanging out with homeless people kind of way, more like creating, improving a system that provides opportunities and allows people to be their best. I also imagine myself having one job, but other side projects. That's where you're going to help out society, is through entrepreneurship. Even coming within the ballpark of your wish list here is going to be entrepreneurship. And you're going to have to come up with something that's going to revolutionize one aspect of people's lives. I always like to use Walmart as an example. Walmart has done more to raise the standards of living of poor people than any government program ever did, because they came up with a completely new way to lower prices. I know a lot of people hate Walmart. It's a big corporation, but it's helped out poor people more than anything else in the world. And that's through simply changing a business model. That wasn't even necessarily a big advance in technology. It's just the Walton brothers had a slightly different... It was scale. It was size. So you may not come up with something as profound as Walmart, but that's you. If you want to come up with new ideas that actually genuinely advance society, it's going to be entrepreneurship. And you're going to have to go into science or IT or where all the new stuff is being created, because that's the forefront of innovation. That's where the new stuff is being made. Come up with Streamlabs. My God, I love Streamlabs. And you know what? You're doing society a favor now. I know you maybe don't think it, but I'm trying to keep you anonymous, but you definitely do play a major role. It's a very important role. So I would not be so besmirching of your current job. I also imagine myself so your side projects. I have no idea what to do because I've been stuck in government service for so long. I applied to a nursing program but pulled out because I realized I only wanted to talk to people about problems and solve them, not wipe butts or do gyno exams. I was looking at becoming an operations manager, learning to code, or getting an advanced degree to become a psychotherapist. That might be actually something. There's a silver lining to this cloud. You have almost 20 years into the military. You have real world working experience. You're very intelligent. And instead of being some dingbat 17-year-old, I like children, I'm going to major in child psychology, and then you go and you're just screwed up in the head, you become a psychologist. Instead of, Bimby, the 25-year-old doctor of psychology, you are a experienced military man who's got some wisdom behind you, and there you could actually help people. I think you could actually help people. I would do a lot of research. I'm related to an actual psychologist, and she says it's not worth it, but then it kind of goes back to the same thing. It's like, well, yeah, you've been doing it for 30 years, though, and I can see you're getting tired of it, but it's still, you're doing some good for some people there. My IQ is 156. I want to use it to help people in some way. Make money, dude. Don't help people. You're going to help people by making money off of them. Creating a good product at a good price. Don't do this charity trying to help out people, because most people don't deserve it. Didn't realize how rare that was or what it was meant until I read your book. Now I want to do something about it. More about me below, but I wasn't sure if it fell under your blathering category. We're getting there. Raised by white trash, stepfather and mother, smart but completely codependent, never provided any guidance, gifted since 4th grade. Principal said I was a high scorer as entrance exam. She couldn't understand why I left. Took the Mensa test. Study abroad in Singapore. Oh, you're a girl. Are you a girl? Doesn't matter. You'd still make a good psychologist, I'd say. Boyfriend. Hid being smart my whole life. Tried to be funny, well liked. I was 5, now I'm 38. Manager was a yes man, ballless, completely unable to affect change. Even though government is not for change, government is to be stagnant. That's what it is. You got your 20 years this year. You're coming up. All right, so you get a pension at 58, but you're in reserves. Good. Oh, and that's why I asked if you, I can't read this stuff, but have you done any intelligence work? I think that would be a good thing. And you have. Just reading through this. I don't want to read it and out you. I thought about a CIA agent, but I am not a good liar. Yeah, bless you. Don't want to give up your identity. Yeah. Maybe then the NSA or FBI if you don't want to be a spook. I think something along that lines might be something for you to consider. I love your idea about being an entrepreneur, but I am not the most self-motivated person. Well, you're going to have to be. You're going to have to. If you want this dream job that doesn't exist anywhere except self-employment, even then, you got to pick the right thing. Like, guys who run sports bars, I want to run a restaurant. That's horrible. No, running a restaurant is not fun. I saw the MGTOW bashing you on YouTube. Well, the MGTOWs, yeah, they actually made themselves look ridiculous in that video. I looked into their Reddit threads and YouTube. And for a group that swears off of women, it seems to be all they talk about. Yes, because they are not over women. The real MGTOWs go off and do their own thing. They're like the I don't need a man group of women from 10 to 20 years ago. I think your assessment of them was dead on. Thank you, and I'll keep you anonymous. Yeah, dude, you're going to... Look, there's no easy way. No easy way. I think entrepreneurship is your best option. In what? That's the problem with entrepreneurship. You got to figure out what that is. I think a psychologist, that would be... Like I said, you have years experience in a real field. You're smart enough. I like that. I don't even think I'd leave the reserves, man. I'd kind of stay in unless you're really sick of the reserves. And then maybe intelligence work, you know? The government, there's plenty of agencies, and maybe you don't have to do the spy stuff. Maybe you could be more enforcement, like FBI or something like that. Have you thought about just becoming an old cop? Cops could, you know, but... You're not going to know unless you go and try and start sniffing some of this stuff out. So you got your 20 coming up here pretty soon. I would not give up your day job. I know you're bored with it. But again, I keep telling you, man, the grass is greener on the other side only because it looks greener. It actually isn't greener. It will seem greener for a little bit because it's new, but then you'll be sick of it. So I'm trying to lower your expectations of, one, what your expectations are, but... to get you to realize that what you want, what you've been programmed and conditioned to want does not exist. It does not exist. It doesn't matter how passionate you are, and I know you say, oh, I'd like to have this job. No, all jobs suck. All jobs, even the good ones, they suck. They inevitably suck. And so you're making good money, and I don't know. If you can maybe work a side gig at night. Some entrepreneurial gig while you got your main daytime gig. And see if you can't come up with a nice little entrepreneurial idea. And it's going to take some time. It's going to take a while. It could take easily 5 to 10 years before you figure out what you're going to do. But I'll tell you this, no one figures that out because no one spends the time figuring it out. So like I said, you have to do your homework. Go see what the NSA does. Go see what the FBI does. Go see if there's any other... You got contacts. You must have some people. I mean, ask your CEO. See what he or she recommends. And then, yeah, maybe look into getting a doctorate in psychology. Become an actual psychologist or psychiatrist. I forget which one is which. So, all right, that's it. I hope that kind of... I wish I had a straight answer for you, but I don't because there is no straight answer. You got to go and do some wandering in the desert. So... Sorry, it's not a pro. Yeah, the answer is 42. But now you kind of know that what you want doesn't exist. but we can get pretty close via entrepreneurship or some more interesting career options. So, all right, that's it. You guys got questions? Contact Asshole Consulting. Send family, friends, enemies, loved ones, people you're genuinely indifferent about, if they got questions. And then check out the books. All the links are down below. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.